Okay, so the last thing I want to cover is that, once your patients reach a point where, they've repaired what was broken, but now they want to keep conditioning and challenging their brain, there's a series of exercises that you can give them. You can create that for them. I've created a sequence myself that I want to share with you. This is something that they can do every day. Like, these are your everyday brain eye exercises for maintenance. And what I'm hoping actually is in a future update we'll try to get that saved and done in there. But you can put it together, create a folder yourself, and call it maintenance. And actually, you know what? I'm going to show you exactly how to do that so we can do it together. But first thing is, I went into the presets folder, and there's an exercise here called gaze stability. And I'm going to actually use the settings that are already done here because it takes a long time to get those all set. So they're already done. And I'm going to just do save as. And now this will be saved in my home folder. So if I go back to home, it's right here. And it's still in my presets also. So I can make changes to this, and it's not going to change the presets. In this case, this exercise is set such that you have enough time to do a yes motion and a no motion, and then it moves. It's going to move in the exact same position of basically 5 of those dots. Center dot, 1 to the right, center to the left, center, bottom, center, and top. Okay? And in this case here, I think it's even set to saccade. It's doing 2 saccades back to center. And what you could do with that is, at each time the dot stops, it gives you enough time to do 1 yes motion and 1 no motion every time it stops. It'll go all the way through the horizontal plane and the vertical plane. So it'll go center, midway over, midway, center. It'll do that up and down, okay? So this is a really great exercise because it allows your patients to exercise their gaze stability functions, which is beneficial for so many parts of our brain and even our posture and our body. So it'll run through all that. I would do that as the number 1 within the sequence, okay? And then we could add in vergence, okay? Some kind of vergence exercise. Now, I'm going to do it here just to show you, but naturally you know that these versions feature, they are best on the iPad, not on the big screen, because I'm not going to take the screen and bring it here. But in the settings, and you may determine that for your patients, if they had worked on convergence versus divergence, that's really where most of the people are. More people need to train their convergence. And you set the settings, and then you save as, and then you can name it convergence, and then save. And it's got to say saved in green in order to make sure it's saved. Okay, so that's done. So now in your home folder, you've got those 2. And you can create a new folder called maintenance and just move those out of there and put them in there. Now the next one would be the circular pursuits. And I would do it 2 ways. Let's go to pursuits. The neat thing about these, you could do it 2 ways. If you wanted it to work your convergence with the circular motion, and this is how we do it. So first, we're going to do a clockwise one, and let's just say that we're going to do speed 2 and repetitions. We'll do, actually 3 is fine. We'll do 3 reps. Okay, so we'll make that dot a little bit smaller. Medium's a good size. Okay, so it'll move in a circle like that 3 times, okay? So that way we're exercising every muscle of the eye. And we can also then run it, we can save that one and then run a new one counterclockwise, so we can go both directions. What might even be easier actually is just to save it as a sinusoidal, and that way it'll run both all in one exercise. So we'll go all the way around, come up, and then go back around the other way. Okay, so that would be a great way to do it. And then what I would suggest you do, we're going to use the iPad, we're going to go in Pursuits again. I'm going to set the settings in a similar way, and I'm going to make it go sinusoidal, so it's on. Okay. And I'm going to actually put the iPad like this. So as I'm looking at the target, it's moving away and then coming back down. So it's getting me to do this exercise also as a convergence and divergence. So we're doing, you're diverging and then you're converging. You're diverging and you're converging. So it's good to exercise your eyes in different planes in different ways. And then, so we had our gaze exercise, we had our vergence exercise, we covered all the muscles of the eye by doing the circular pursuits, and then we can do a combination saccades and pursuit. This is just a great thing to do. In presets, we already have it there. So you can find your left brain combo right here. So I'm going to go to settings, and then I'm going to go to the bottom, and I'm going to save it as left brain combo, and I'm going to hit save. And see, it's still blue. It's got to go green. As long as that doesn't go green, it's not saved. So now it's saved. Okay? So now I'm going to go over to my saved exercises, and I've got, I'm building up my maintenance folder. I've got my left brain exercises now, and this is a combination of saccades and pursuits in a diagonal plane, which is great for the left brain. Now at this point, if there's still a hemisphericity, you can keep it one side or the other, but if they don't have it, then you want to activate both sides. So you also want to run a left brain exercise too. So I'm just going to switch the direction here, and I'm going to go to the bottom, and I'm going to save it as right brain combo. Save. Gotta go green. There we go, it's green. So then I hit done, and I want to go back and see and make sure it's there. And there we've got our left brain and we've got our right brain combo. Okay? So again, you do your gaze exercises first. Here, 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 with your one no, no, and yes, yes at each time it moves. And make sure that quality of that movement is really good. Focus on quality. Then we do vergence, working convergence. Then we do circular pursuits. Cover all the, we activate every muscle in the eye. And then we can even do it, this is optional, you can do it as it's diverging and converging. And then we've got the left brain and the right brain exercises. Okay, now we're going to add two more. The memory saccades and peripheral vision. We want to do something for the peripheral vision. So the memory saccades that we covered earlier would be a great addition here. So again, you would create a setting in there that's challenging, that's hard for your patient, and then save it, put it in that folder, and then you add the peripheral vision exercise, something that's hard. And it may have to be moving targets, and it may have to be a lot of them, and make it challenging so that they can keep exercising their brain. And let your patient know they need to come in and check in with you every once in a while so that you can upgrade their exercises. Now, I think that's a good amount, because if you give too many, they're gonna skip them frequently. So you want to make it just enough so that it's not too much. And you might even want to tell them which one are the most important ones. There may be some in there that you might decide to skip. Now, you can add in more as well. If they're the type of person that's like, give me everything you can give, I can take, give me more. Then you can add in a metronome, to the combo saccades in pursuit, and you can add in anti-saccades as well. So you want to really build up in the maintenance. Don't be afraid to really build up those executive centers. And that gives just a lot of empowerment to the patients when they know that, okay, they've done a lot of great work with you. Now it's time for them to be at home more, be in your office less, maintenance, build up some strength in your brain. Come get rechecked every once in a while. We'll rerun a new test, some new assessments, and upgrade your exercises. So, and there it is.